Greetings fellow tank commanders. In this video I'm going to be showing you a game that I played with the Wraith Panzer 58 in its Awakened form. This is one of the monster tanks available to use during the limited time Halloween mode. The game I'm playing is an encounter battle on Grim Graveyard, which is the exclusive map for this mode. There's no equipment allowed for this game mode, but I have put premium consumables on. And I'm using a Chinese crew which only has 6th sense. For the Halloween mode, the Wraith has standard AP rounds, which do 212 damage, and vampiric HE shells, which steal the enemy's hit points, and you're going to see how useful this can be later in the game. They may not have a lot of penetration, so you're not going to usually get the 175 average hit points back, but the reload drops from about 7.6 to 2.3, so you get small amounts back very quickly. And it can also be useful in the fast-paced light tank brawls, where a 7-second reload might just be too long. I had just come out of a terrible loss with the Wraith, so I was playing on the cautious side here. But overall in the early game you don't want to overextend too much anyways. Since it doesn't have a lot of mobility, it's hard to get out of trouble. But that doesn't mean you always have to be passive with this tank, because when you're fighting pretty much everything but the Gornik KV-5, you feel almost like a heavy tank. You absorb a large amount of the HE shells, and a lot of the regular AP shells just bounce off. So just wait for those right opportunities to get aggressive and you'll find that your tank can be very effective. The Revenant hiding behind the house there was a very difficult target to shoot at. There's quite a few obstacles in the way, and with his tank not being highlighted for me, it's hard to tell where exactly it is on such a dark map. And right there I mistook a scenic tank for an enemy. I haven't been doing that well in this game so far, but now I'm right in the center of all the enemies, so it gives me a chance to redeem myself. When I saw the enemy light tank coming here, I quickly switched to my HE shells. It makes a funny noise while you're sucking the enemy's hit points out. Fortunately, my armor has absorbed most of the enemy shots, but my hit points are still getting worn down here, so I'm loading those vampiric HE shells back up. Now let's recharge. Just Doing those little bits of damage with the AG shells allowed me to recharge well over 500 of my hit points, and that's kept me in the fight long enough for my team to help me out, and even without them I would probably have enough hit points to take on that Revenant. The enemy died while trying to crush me there. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how I did. For this game I earned 913 experience. With the current crew bonus for the monster tanks, these battles are really helping training up some of my lower crews. In this game I dealt 2,827 damage, assisted with 12 damage and destroyed 2 enemies, while blocking 2,850 damage. I placed at the top of my team, earning a base XP of 553. I managed to hit 26 of my 38 shots and penetrate 24 of those. In terms of crew and module damage, I injured the loader and the Spectre, injured the driver and the Lycan, and damaged the fuel tank and destroyed the engine in the Dragon. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing that game with the Wraith Panzer 58 in its Awakened form. My gameplay with this tank so far hasn't been very smooth, but I'm having a lot of fun with it and it's turning out to be quite successful in this Halloween mode. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Tanks videos.